everybody, it's Cindy Matalucci, your host of The Pulse and Live with Cindy. I'm so glad that you're joining me. It's Friday, March 27th. I know that this is really somber times for everybody. I know everyone's been at home for about a week now, so we're on lockdown, but we really want you to know that our hearts are with you guys right now. We hope that you're safe and you're secure at home and that you're enjoying some time with your family. We want to really continue to share inspiring stories and resources for you now, because I feel like we need it more than ever. We don't want to stop bringing you stories, local stories, inspiring stories, everything. We want you to know that we're following very safe practices here. We are doing the 6 feet away, the social distancing. We have a skeleton crew on set. We've got sanitization processes in place. But again, we're monitoring everything and we'll keep you posted as it develops. But we are going to be here bringing you the stories that we want to bring you. And if you guys have a story or there is something that you would like to get on the show, please reach out to us and let us know, because we would love to help you in your business at this time. Okay, so it's a special wellness show today, and I have got a special co-host. I have MarkShane Malone. How are you?
Excellent. Thanks for having me, as always.
Oh my God, you guys. I love his energy. He's amazing. He's with Shape Up Studios. He's our fitness expert.
Yes.
This is not the first time he's been on the show. He's been on the TV show, on the live show. You will always see him on the show. We're just so glad that you're co-hosting, because it's so important, I think, right now.
Absolutely.
So basically, we're going to chat today with MarkShane about some 100-calorie snacks that you can eat at home. I've been talking to a lot of you people out there, my friends, my family, and everyone's eating it up out there. Everyone's like, oh my God, I'm eating it up.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about the snacks that you can snack on that won't hurt you while you're home.
Yes.
And we're also going to show you some workout moves that you can do at home, because it's so important mentally, right?
Absolutely. It's everything right now. People need to move. You need to move, people.
Yes, especially for your, anxiety, everything that's happening. So we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But first, I want to chat with you a little bit about the impact of the coronavirus on your field, because it's the fitness industry, and I know that's been hit really hard.
Really hard.
How are you feeling about this?
It's been tough. Gyms are closed. All fitness centers are closed throughout San Diego County. And so if you own a fitness center like I do, you're out of business, basically, unless you can create a new way of doing it, which, we have. We've kind of gone online, and we'd started going online before it all happened, but now it's all online. So whether you have Zoom, Skype, FaceTime, we are still interacting with our clients as if they were in front of us. And it's actually going really well. I think people still need to hear that familiar voice and still need to see that familiar face. And I think that's really saving a lot of people mentally right now.
Well, and I think that I keep saying this, Zoom is going to be our best friend, you guys. I mean, if you don't have Zoom, you got to get it right away, because I think it's so important. I've been Zooming with colleagues, business people, friends, everybody. And it's a way to stay in touch, but also offer your services virtually.
Yes.
And, I think we were showing some video of you doing Zoom, but you have a specialty, and it's really weight loss for you.
Right.
It's important.
Right now, it's important to stay connected with my clients, because they are going crazy without seeing me a couple times a week. So they're going nuts. They're like, he's not around, I have to see him. So the Zoom is really saving us to keep me right in front of them, and I can touch base with them twice a week and keep them on track. So.
And how many years have you been in fitness?
I started in 97. I can't do math very well, but I think that's over 2 decades, right? I think like 23 years or so of doing this. So it kind of feels like when I started, there was, felt like a lockdown in San Diego then too, because there wasn't a lot of fitness competition at that point in time. So it almost feels like I'm back to the beginning in terms of having to figure out a new way of doing things.
But we've talked a little bit about your trainers that were up and coming, that were in your studio. And for them, it's really hard, because they were trying to build their client base. So that's got to be, I know, really tough. But I feel like the virtual thing is a great way.
It is.
To keep your clients and keep going. And then obviously, hopefully we're out sooner and we're back to normal.
I hope so. But either way it goes, we'll still keep service in the San Diego community through the ways that we're doing it. So, whether it stays short-term or long-term, if you need us, we're here for you, and we can reach out to you live through Zoom.
Virtual consultation. So we have his information up on the site and everything, as well as on our show. And you're always so positive, and we just love that.
You have to be.
He's like the most positive person ever, and I think that's really important. Especially right now when our beaches are closed. We've never seen this in our history. I think all the way down to like Coronado, the beaches are closed right now, and this is really hard on people. They want to get outside, they want to work out, they want to run. I just hope that people take everything seriously, because I feel like the sooner that we stay in and we stay cautious, the sooner that we can get back to reality. And I know everybody, really needs that. Before we kind of get started in the show, I do want to run some numbers, because my stats. I do want to keep you posted if you haven't been watching the news. Some numbers of where we are right now worldwide: 524,000 cases of the coronavirus. Nationwide, we're at 75,178 people across every state. California, 3,718 cases. Our cases in San Diego just went up about 50 some overnight to 341 cases. So I believe out of all of that, the tests that they've given so far, 66,800 tests have been given. So I think really you guys, I don't want to do that to scare you. I just want you to have those numbers because I think it's important that we're all socially responsible. Also bringing you resources. Our website will have a continuous link of resources for you for businesses. So make sure you're checking that, and we'll be talking with you. So that was that. I wanted to give you my stats. Okay, so before we bring up my intern, I want to talk a little bit about 100-calorie snacks. Yes. Because we have them in front of us. So let's talk about snacks at home.
I would say stay as close to fresh as you can right now with produce. So apples, and pair it up with cheese. I like cheddar, but I have mozzarella. Is a great 100-calorie snack. Keep your cheese to about 4 ounces, and apple to about a half of an apple will be about a 100-calorie snack. You can also do hummus, any type of dip, but if you pair it with celery instead of like chips, you're going to be better off. And those are some great tips there. I think some great snacks.
Well, we were talking about celery too. You guys know I'm doing my little celery juice.
Yes.
Although I don't like celery, I'm like gagging while I'm drinking it. What's up, Doc?
That's your friend.
Oh wait, that's carrot.
That's your friend.
I know, celery's good for inflammation, right?
Yes.
So
it is.
I heard about that, and also really good for your skin. So I'm gagging while I'm drinking in the morning, but I am drinking my celery juice. I heard really good things about it. So, but I love this, and hummus I think is really great.
It's really good.
And cheese, and people freak out about cheese, but you can eat it as long as it's in moderation.
Everything in moderation, guys. Moderation is the key. Anything in too much is going to be bad for you. So moderation.
Well, I love this, and it's really easy. So apples, and then what about the sugar content? Do we have to worry too much about that? Is it eat your sugar earlier, would you say?
Eat your sugar earlier, get it done sooner in the day than later, and, just keep everything in moderation. Don't eat 20 apples in a day, and you'll be fine.
Don't eat that whole bag of
But an apple a day will keep the doctor away. That is true. I still believe that.
And it's good for your teeth, too.
Great for your teeth. And they say apple do the same thing that coffee will for you in the morning.
Oh.
I don't drink coffee, so I can't really prove the theory myself, but all you coffee drinkers out there, try eating an apple instead of coffee and see if you get the same jolt, if you will.
Okay, I like that.
I see some head shaking no, but we'll try it anyway.
Our teeth well, Israel likes apples. I can attest to that. He eats a lot of them. Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much.
Yes.
So 100-calorie snacks. And again, if you have any questions for MarkShane, we can field those questions. Reach out to us. We'll get back to you on that and put you guys in touch as well. But I really wanted to bring up Bree. We love her. She's our intern, and we have been working with her not long enough, let's just say. And she was at San Diego State, and her senior year just got completely cut, and it just changed her whole life. So Bree, if you would come up and sit with us, I just thought it was really important to get a perspective from a college student about how crazy everything is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm already shaky about it just because every time I talk about it, it's just it's really hard. Just because I was so involved at SDSU too, and just the impact that had, and not really having closure on my senior year is really tough. But yeah, it's just I actually talked about it earlier. It's kind of like losing someone and not really having that closure and saying goodbye. But the next day put everything into perspective, and I'm like, how lucky am I to have so many good things to say goodbye to? And now just really embracing this time too, to just focus on me, because I have been so go. And
oh my God. Can you just talk about your activities?
Yeah.
Rotary, Fit, she worked at Fit Athletic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you did the Wellness Commission. I mean.
Yeah, I was doing a lot. I mean, I was a tour guide at SDSU, and I ran my own commission. So I had meetings every week for that. And then I was a part of Rotaract. I was EVP, so running those meetings as well, and then attending Rotary luncheons, and my part-time job at Fit. So I had something every day, 12 hours a day. So it's really important, I feel this time, because at first I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go insane. But just this first week, it's just kind of time blocking and realizing that, I deserve a break. And now this is the opportunity for me to kind of discover a new identity, because I put a whole identity into SDSU, into college Bree, and now I get to focus on who Bree is. and what I want in the future too.
Well, and she's from San Francisco, so we were talking about this because we were like, oh my God, what are you going to do? Are you going to go back? But you were in a luckier situation that you had a place off campus, so you didn't have to get kicked out of campus.
Yeah, except that it's in PB and all the beaches are closed, so I can't even it's like illegal to go look at the beach apparently, so that sucks. But it's still nice, yeah, to have that separation from SDSU and still be in San Diego and live in San Diego. And I kind of battled with that too, wondering should I go home or should I stay? But it's just, not only have I built a life at SDSU, but also in San Diego. And thinking about leaving, I think it would be completely, that would take away another identity of me and who I've built over the past 4 years as me and as myself. So it has been really nice to kind of just detach and more figure out who I am in San Diego. So yeah.
And how are you mentally every day? What do you do to make yourself, without the anxiety? How are you handling it all?
So I'm so nerdy, but I wake up and I read for an hour. Usually I actually work out. The first thing in the morning, I used to get up at 5 a.m. every day, and just the first thing I would do is work out. But because all the gyms are closed, I don't want to wake up my roommates with the at-home gym. So I've been kind of sleeping in at 7. So I'll read, and then around 9 I'll go outside, take a walk, take a run, and then I'll do my workout. And then I've been time blocking too. So just making sure that I, because I still have school, so I still have to do virtual work and all that. And then I time block to reconnect with friends and just make sure that
this was so cool. I'm going to do this. I love it. You gave me the best idea. Time blocking.
Yeah.
Tell them what you do. So you reach out to your friends. You have a certain amount of time that every day where you call or you.
Yeah, I designate at least 2 hours. Sometimes it'll go over 3 because you get to talking. But I just make sure I've actually been going through my through my contacts in my phone and just making sure that I reconnect with everyone that I want to talk to. Just make sure that they're okay, and then I'm let's FaceTime soon, let's talk. And it's been really good. That, I think making sure that I do that and making sure that I reconnect. I just realized the other day that I hadn't talked to my cousin since she came, since Christmas, FaceTime. And that's
right.
My cousin, I should be talking to her more. So it's been really nice to just kind of take the eyes off of myself and, focus on other people and make sure that my relationships are still intact. So.
Well, we love it. Thank you so much for sharing your story. And we're so sad because our time got cut short. I mean, and we're not ready to let you go. So, but obviously we can't do certain things with her. So, but I just want to thank you and for sharing your story because you've just been nothing but a pleasure.
No, thank you
we love
so much.
You.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was really important, you guys, to hear that perspective because we think about our lives, but we don't think about the fact that, can you imagine being a senior in college and having your life turned upside down?
Tough.
And what, another thing Bree was saying to me is she was working at Fit and it was she didn't know it was going to be her last shift. And then all of a sudden it's oh my God, that's it, and then when is it going to come back? Right. I mean, so there's a lot up in the air. So I just, thank you for sharing your story.
I like what she said though. She found a way to win. It's life's like shooting pool. You got to find the right angles and you can always still keep in the game. And that's what you've done. So I want to congratulate you for doing that too, because that's very mature of you to really figure out a way to stay connected and find new ways to get through your day and make it productive. So kudos to you. That's awesome.
I know. I love
Good
that.
tip there.
I love it. Okay, so I'm so excited about our next guest. I am bringing up somebody that I've personally been working with. You guys know I lost my mom this year. So let's just keep it real. 2020 has been it has not been the best year for me. But I started out sick with the regular flu at the beginning of the year. Then I lost my mom unexpectedly. So I had been researching energy healing and I had wanted to really try it. And it just so happens that the universe puts things out there for you. I had this wonderful, wonderful lady that joined my women's networking group, and she was an energy healer. And so I'm going to bring her up today. Laura, come on up. Laura Medina.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
So good to have you. She's so cute too, by the way. She's I'm going to be casual. I'm it's wellness casual. I'm this is casual.
I've been in the house too long.
I'm glad you dressed up. She always looks so good.
Thank you.
I just want to thank her for coming on because I've been so excited to work with her. I know we have her website and everything up as well, but energy healing, a lot of people don't really know what it is, right? And so when I posted some things that you and I had done together, people were oh, thank you so much for showing that because I didn't know what it was. So can you educate the viewers a little bit about what energy healing is?
Sure. So energy healing is using my hands so that I can work in the invisible layers that surround the physical body as a way to bring balance and to restore the energy field so that you can feel calm and healthy and just more at peace.
Well, yeah, and what I think is really interesting too is you're a registered nurse, so you spent like 15 years with this, and you've really seen firsthand how it can change people's health. Mm-hmm. And I think one of the things was it can even heal like terminal disease.
Yeah.
So it's powerful.
Yeah, it is powerful. So I still work as a registered nurse, and what was so cool is that they say that like before things get to the physical body, they're actually out in the energy field. And so thinking about disease and what it is, it's not at ease. And so really looking at it from a very, very different perspective has completely changed the way that I view medicine and disease.
Wow, I love that. I love that background. And nursing the soul is her tagline, which I love because you got to nurse your soul, especially right now. So I'm so excited because today you're going to show us basically energetic boundaries, how to set those, and then also ways we can keep it clear and balanced. And I know that, we're all honoring the 6 foot stipulation, the social distancing, and you were like, this is perfect because 6 feet is actually good for people's energies. So let's kind of dive into that a little bit.
Yeah. So if you think about like your physical, like your energetic body, it would be like from where my hands are all the way around me.
Okay.
And when you're at the grocery store, sometimes do you feel like people are too close to you?
All the time. Personal space.
Now.
Doesn't that drive you nuts?
Yeah. I said, well, look at my card or something,
You feel almost violated, right? And so that's exactly what it is that like when you kind of start putting yourself in a bubble, then you'll know what's your energy and what's not yours. Because so many times we pick up other people's energies. Yeah. And so it's like, why do I feel all of a sudden really negative if you just finished hanging out with somebody negative? Or why do I feel so amazing when I hang out with you two because you guys are just so positive? And it's because we leave traces of that.
I love that too because I feel like I'm super sympathetic. So Laura and I have been working on my intuition, like because I do have a great intuition, but sometimes you lose that. And I notice that, like, especially when I'm like the person at Sprouts, when I feel somebody's negative energy, I literally run to the next aisle. And I'll say to Israel, get away from this guy. He's got like, there's something weird going on. And he thinks I'm crazy. He's like, you're crazy. But people are sensitive, right? To people's energies. Mm-hmm. So does that happen to you ever?
No, I feel it a lot. Yeah, I feel negative energy a lot sometimes. So I try to back off too, And people feel like they come closer. They're trying to get mine. I'm trying to get away from theirs, but they won't mine. I'm trying to like, whoa, stay away. Yeah. So I get it totally. I feel it.
Well, so how do you, like, what do we do? I mean, how do you clear this? Like, tell us, kind of educate us or show us, what can we do?
So setting boundaries, it is a really, it's a process, but the first thing that you want to do is set an intention. And the intention is going to be that you want to be able to keep what yours is yours, and anything that's not yours, you want to keep it out. So you can imagine yourself in a bubble. You could even draw circles around people so that you know that like, hey, that's where yours is going to stay. But it's because of the intention that you're setting. So that's like really important. And then also, if you visualize yourself or you intend for your energy to be in a bubble, you could add colors to it. So red or pink if you want to be loving, or if you're going for an interview and you want to be really courageous, you can add a color that represents that to you. So
it's like visually, like you're visualizing it.
Yes. I mean, just because it's a lot more complicated than that. Mm-hmm. You could, yes, but it is like, until you could actually start seeing it, you want to start visualizing it.
Okay, I love that. Well, so, and how else? I mean, right now I know you're doing virtual sessions, right?
Yes.
With your clients, because you don't have to be there to help with the energy, right?
That's correct.
Can you explain that a little bit?
Yes. In fact, yesterday I had a client that was in Italy. And so I did a distance session for clients, well, for a client in Italy. And the way that it works is that we are not limited by time or space, right? That's just an idea that someone has said to us, and it's so not the case. And so what it is, we have a phone conversation, we kind of talk about what it is that's going on, and then I just intend for our energies to be together. And then I'm able to assess them like I would in person. And it's really, really amazing.
Well, and I have to share some pieces of my story. It's very interesting. I mean, obviously we did the one-on-one before all this stuff happened, which is amazing because it's a very deep session. But stuff comes up that like I was the last one, I was feeling like radio frequencies. I was hearing different like frequencies. And she was telling me that I'm tuning into my intuition. I'm picking up on different things. And it's pretty deep. I also saw some visions of different things. And we were able to kind of walk through it. But I feel like I always sleep like a baby. I mean, after that session, and I think a lot of people have trouble sleeping, and I think that's one of the things, obviously working out too. I mean, fitness, energy healing right now, like these types of things, that's really what helps you sleep and get rid of the stress.
Yes. And that's another thing too, is that like for physical health, how often do people exercise? Every day? Right?
Yeah.
Maybe even sometimes 2-3 times a week. Yeah. I mean,
the day.
Yes.
The day, yeah, absolutely.
And so with your energy body, it's no different. But we've never been taught that. So if you exercise your energy body every single day and you make yourself feel like you're in a bubble every single day, things start to shift because you're able to see like, hey, this is what I feel like.
That's awesome.
I feel so good. And so just maintaining that health and wellness within your bubble is so important.
Yeah, and it's like self-love. I feel like that's a big thing for everybody, and especially right now that you have time. I mean, if one thing, take advantage of the time I think that you have now and try to make those changes. I mean, you and I have been working together, and I've been trying to do at least 20 minutes in the morning. It hasn't been 20 minutes, I'll be honest, but trying to make that time in the morning before I get on my phone, before I make my celery juice or have my coffee, I get on the mat and I light my Palo Santos, which I love, which is very clearing. And I sit on my yoga mat and I stretch and I think and I try to bring an intention into the day. And that's like helped me a lot. So
beautiful.
I love that. But I think it's so important. Like you said, we never learned about energy healing. We didn't learn about it. But it's just like fitness, right? It's like your heart, working your heart every day.
Yeah. And that's another thing too. Like when we talk about clearing, love is the highest frequency there is. And so if you think, okay, this is where my heart is. And if you extend all that love that you feel, right? And knowing that the energetic body ends here, just imagine that love going out to here, to here, to here, to here, to here, to here. And you're just like surrounded in this bubble of love. And wherever you go, you're bringing that with you. So we are changing things right in front of us. It's really unbelievable.
I think everybody out there should get an energy clearing. I think it's probably most needed right now. Mm-hmm. Even probably above fitness, I think, because so many people just, their energy's gone. And zapped. So I think that's very important.
And I've been talking to a lot of people and just, keeping it real. I did the live Wine Wednesday show, and people are just having a really tough time.
Yeah,
I think people need to like connect. They need something, it's really important, and I think it's a great opportunity to like take that time to like look in your soul and look in your heart and figure out, what's going on with my energy and make those changes just so that you can feel good every day. Whether it's fitness, it's energy healing. I think it's really important. But tell everybody, because you're located in Firefly Wellness in Mission Hills.
Yes. So I was super excited because I finally got my own space, and it's in little Mission Hills, and so I'm located inside Firefly Wellness, but right now I'm doing a lot of Zoom calls, and we're able to do virtual sessions.
Can you do it in a group as well, or is it just really you need to focus on a one-on-one situation?
No, I mean, one-on-one is more effective for like individually, but what I've been doing with a lot of my groups, we're actually clearing the whole planet because we're not limited. Wow. So we can do groups healings. We're going to do one hopefully for the elite girls.
Yeah.
And wherever I am, my intention is always that I'm raising the collective consciousness so that we all can experience health and wellness wherever we are.
Yes, so with my women's networking group, Elite Networking, we're hosting, obviously we do breakfast meetings and night events, but we can't do that right now. So we're doing a Zoom, and we're going to do it on Facebook Live in our group page, and Laura is hosting us. So we're going to do an energy clearing for the whole group. Start out with a grounding for everybody. It's going to be really great. So we're real excited. So that's great that you can do that. But so people can find you at lauravive.com.
Yes.
Contact you, mention that you saw her on the Pulse. She's amazing. And I just want to say thank you because we're just such fans of what you're doing.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming into my life and just for being who you are and this platform that you that you are offering all of your viewers is really beautiful, Cindy.
Thank you so much. Well, I love you guys. This big
I feel
love.
better. I feel the energy already.
Big love. There's so much good energy going on here.
Love it.
Well, okay, so thank you so much. Check out Laura. Everybody that I know that's worked with you has nothing but positive things to say. I know Lori Hops also loved working with you, so we'll shout out to Lori because I know she's watching today too. But we're going to take a quick break, you guys. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to show you some resources during this commercial break of companies that are local that are doing great things. Also, our guests for next week's episode as well. So take a look at this quick commercial. And then when we come back, we got some workout moves for you to do at home.
Moves to do. Moves to do.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. Hi, I'm Cindy Matalucci, your host of The Pulse and Live with Cindy. It's all about elevating our business and elevating your business. So we would love to have you on our live show. If you have a story that you want to share, if you would like exposure for your business, if you have an event that's coming up and you want to promote that event, we would love to have you. So make sure that you follow us at thepulsesd.com or on our website, thepulsesd.com/live, and just hit us up and share your story with us so that we can get you on the show. What we love is we have a natural, authentic engagement. So we have 64% engagement on social media, 100% influence. So people are really listening. What we do, the topics that we talk about, everything is very authentic, and it's stuff that we really believe in. And the last guest that we had promoting an event, they had 154 hits to their website within an hour after being on our show. So we've got the numbers behind us as well. We stream at 11 a.m. on Fridays. So it's every Friday at 11 a.m. We also stream on Facebook. And again, we would love to have you. So contact us and we'll see you on The Pulse. Hey everybody, it's Cindy Matalucci, your host of The Pulse and Live with Cindy with my co-host MarkShane Malone.
Yes.
I look very small today compared to you. I always do, and I don't have my heels on today, but I'm in my fitness clothes. Okay, so we're gonna talk about some moves that you can do at home, right? So how important is, how much time do people need to work out at home, would you say?
15, 20 minutes a day, especially right now, is plenty. If you can commit to that, block out that time, which we learned earlier. Is it book or block? Block that time out, give yourself 20 minutes per day, and you're on your way to being fitter. So do that.
Okay.
Yeah, simple.
So people I know are going crazy. It's like, what can I do if you don't have weights? I know some people were trying to order weights, couldn't get weights anywhere right now. So like, what can you do? Because I think body weight is one thing that
We always carrying weight around. What are we talking about? This is the weight we walk with every day.
Right.
We
so
have
you
weight.
can use your own body
Plenty weight. Yes.
So what can we do? Let's show people some moves.
So a major muscle group is going to be your legs. So let's go with air squats. Now, if you can't do air squats, you can do a chair squat. But air squats, just sit back in the hips. And we're going to do 5 of these things. Let's go. That's 1. Try and get parallel if you can. That's 2. Really stay on your heels. Drive back. That's 3. Let's go 2 more here. Sit back into it. That's 4. Very good, Cindy. Last one here, girl. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. And that's 5. Perfect.
And you can do it with the couch.
With the couch, with the chair, with the stool. Just move your body down and back up. Simple. Now, let's work our upper body. Okay, let's go arms, all right? So bring your hands in the front. Now, if you have water bottles, feel free to use it.
Okay.
Cans of soup, whatever. Lift them up. Open up. Squeeze your back, your shoulder blades together. Come forward. Watch me now. Follow me. I'm in charge right here. That's 1. Let's go. Up, out, in, and down. That's 2. Good. Up. When you get here, squeeze those shoulder blades. Come forward. 3. Give me 2 more. How's that soup feeling? How's it? Water
like
bottle
that.
filling.
And
Last
when
one
do you
here.
breathe? What's the breathing?
You want to breathe normal in this one because it's a compound movement, okay? That's the last one there, okay?
Perfect.
Now let's go back to a lower body movement. We're going to do lunges. Everybody likes lunges here. Hands on your hips.
Okay.
Shake them. And let's roll with it.
Got 'em.
Let's step out into it. And that's one. We're going to alternate. So left and right, it makes one. There we go. I'm from Alabama, so 1 and 1 is 1. Bad education down there. That's 2. There we go. Step into it. Perfect. That's 3. Give me 2 more, Cindy. CM is getting it done
we're
here.
Filming a workout video.
Well, we should. Last one. And 5. Perfect. Now, last move. You ready for this one? Little obliques here. Let's go wide stance here. Raise your right hand, please.
Okay.
Repeat after me. No, I'm kidding. We're not going to swear in. Let's reach down here. No, come this way. Follow me.
I'm coming this way.
You're going to mirror me, except you're going to be blocking this mirror. Back up and back down. Just like that.
It's almost like a stretch.
It is a stretch. You're working those obliques. Give me 3 more. Here we go. Are you breathing, Cindy? That's 1. Breathe in as you go down. Out as you come up. And last one here. And that's it.
Ooh, I like
Those
that.
are 4 basic moves. Repeat them about 5 times. Give yourself 20 minutes. Clear your energy. Block out that time for the day to call your friends. That's a healthy day. And then maybe get a little work done in between that. But those 3 things are very important.
Okay, so I'm going to put you on the spot. So what are you doing for your mental?
I'm working on it every day still. I have to. If I don't, I will literally go crazy. My wife will kick me out of the house. My daughter won't love me anymore. I have to get it done every day. It keeps me sane.
Yeah.
It really is my way of really staying connected to me.
And then the virtual session. So you are offering the virtual session.
Free virtual session. Your first one's free. It's a half hour. I'll take you through a workout. We'll talk about your goals and just get you moving in some way, form, or fashion.
Well, and what I love about MarkShane is I have to say I lost I was down to 126. I might be up a little bit because I've been eating a little too much.
You might be or you are. Let's keep it real. That's how I do it.
I'm keeping it real. But it's been a little stressful. But he's been so great. He actually helped me get down to 6 pounds, which was hard for me to lose. We still have more goals. So we have to go. We're going to get a little bit lower for that. But just feeling good about myself, being toned. But the other thing is the food that you do.
Yeah.
It's not just about the workout.
That's a combination of both.
Right. So
Calories in, calories out.
he figures out what's good for you. He does a really great test with you. I mean, figuring out everything about your system and then putting you on a good meal plan too. So I think that's really important.
It's important. So do what you can right now, folks, but clear your energy, block out that time, move 20 minutes a day, watch Cindy's show, and you'll be good to go.
Well, and you guys, we want to thank you so much. I know it's been tough. Again, if you have a story for us or you have something, we would love to, get it out there for you. We've got a lot of great things that, we want to showcase. I think it's really important that you take care of yourself right now. Don't be hard on yourself. Take it day by day. Everyone that I'm talking with is we've just kind of agreed, let's just take it day by day. Let's not be, trying to look at next month or where it's going to be from now. Let's just, focus on what we can do every day. And I think if you just make that time for yourself, I think it's really important. And any resources that we can give you, we love you guys so much. We appreciate everything. And we hope you guys have a great Friday. Be safe out there. And we'll see you next time when we put our finger on the pulse of San Diego. And thanks, MarkShane.
Thanks for having me. Love it.
Yay. Okay, guys, we'll see you.
Bye-bye.